Hey, so I haven't posted in a while. I posted around Christmas, so it's been a week. Um, I meant to post for the new year, but I didn't get around to it. Well, I did post my resolutions, yeah. But I've been doing some soul searching, I think. And I'm trying to focus myself on my goals and what I want to be and adding importance to my life. And everybody has important moments in your life. Um, every single second of every single day, we're doing something. And maybe we're sleeping, but we're still dreaming. Or maybe not. Or maybe we're meeting somebody new. Or taking a test. Or trying new food. Or maybe just going about the same old routine. But I go through the same routine every day, and I hated it. Because I realized that I would do the same things every day, go to the same classes every week, talk to the same people, and everything like that. So I'm trying to show myself that every day is different, and every day has something beautiful in it. I guess that was sort of my resolution. I resoluted, is that a word? To finish writing a book this year. And I haven't started on that yet, but I have like 11 months left, so I'll get around to it. Pray to God I don't procrastinate this year. But I I've been remembering details, specific details about every part of my day. Like yesterday when I drove to school, well, I didn't drive. When my dad dropped me off at school, my little brother was wearing a blue shirt. It was raining in the morning yesterday, and I cried the day before that. Not a painful sort of crying, just a tearing up sort of crying. And there was a ladybug on my brother's shirt when we climbed Makapu'u Trail on the 1st. And I don't know, there's a lot of details that I can't specifically remember, but I've been writing them down in a composition book, sort of like a journal every day. And I'm remembering. And at the end of the year, I'm going to take advantage of all of the moments that I've saved, all the seconds that pass by, all the details that we would normally forget because we register that they don't really matter in our minds, but they really do, because they're a part of our lives. Even if they're not a part of our lives, and they're not especially important in the grand scheme of things and in the long run and all of that, in that moment, in that second, they were important. If you bumped into somebody and you said sorry, you won't remember that in even a couple weeks, or maybe even a couple days, or maybe even by the end of the day. But in that moment, your world and that other person's world collided, and you didn't even know that person's name. But I'm making a point to ask people's names if they step on my toes or bump into me. Oh, I'm sorry I bumped into you. What's your name? So-and-so. And maybe I've just met my soulmate. Maybe I've met somebody that I'll never speak to ever again in my life. Maybe I've met my new best friend. Maybe I've met a future famous person. Who knows? But if I memorize their name and I keep that moment, maybe it'll be important later. Every second matters. Every single moment matters. We have senses for reasons, important reasons. We have eyes to see the beauty in the world around us, and we have ears to hear maybe a music in the background, or someone's voice, a word, a phrase, the wind. We can feel cold, hot, average temperature, room temperature, clammy, Maybe the touch of somebody else's skin. Maybe the touch of how it feels when our clothes rubs against our own skin. We can feel the wind and water, everything. We can smell. You know, like the smell of the road when it was just really hot outside and there's a little bit of rain. That smell when you cut the grass. Or when your mom cooks something. Or when you walk into a house and it smells like your friend. Or you hug your friend and you smell what they smell like. I always remember what people smell like. Maybe it's their perfume, or deodorant, or body spray, or something. Or maybe it's just the way that their house smells. Because that tends to linger with you, and everybody has a specific smell, and they can't smell it on themselves, but you just know what they smell like. And when you smell it, then you're reminded of that person. We have senses for reasons. And lately, people have been getting into too much technology, you know? Not even apologizing when you bump into someone on the street, or not even looking up to see how beautiful everything is, and plugging your ears with earbuds to block out the sounds of the entire world. I do that. But I remember to use all my other senses and combine them with the beat of the music that I'm listening to, or the voice of the person in the Islam poem that I'm listening to. And I look, and I see movement. I'll see a couple that my friends are in, you know. I'll see them standing together and holding each other, and I'll see people fighting or yelling, running around, moving, bumping into each other. Moments. I listen and hear everything. I feel and I remember, and then take advantage of my everyday life. Because my life is important, and everything that happens in it is important. It's important to take advantage of even the things that don't seem important. Like, every ordinary day passes by. You don't remember certain things. Like, I remember June 4th. It sticks out like a sore thumb in the middle of the year. And that's because my grandpa died a couple years ago on that day. And it would be an ordinary day to everybody else. It's not even the 4th of July, it's the 4th of June. But because there was an emotion on that day, then it's special. Like, the first time I started dating one of my ex-boyfriends was on September 11th. I think it's sort of a serendipitous day, because that relationship certainly crashed and burned, if you know what I mean. But what about all the other days in between? All the days that aren't holidays or birthdays or just a normal Saturday. Not a Friday night, not a Monday morning, just a Saturday afternoon. What were you doing last Saturday afternoon? Do you remember? What was I doing last Saturday afternoon? I was with my little brother, my dad. Can't remember what we were doing. Last Sunday I went to the place that my mom and my stepdad are getting married. I call my stepdad my dad. Every time I've mentioned a dad in this video, it's been my stepdad. for the longest time I resented him because he walked out on us earlier, and I thought he'd do it again and hurt us. And maybe he will, maybe he won't, maybe he just made a mistake, and he knows it. And I don't know. But we went to go see the place they're going to get married, and it was beautiful. So part of my life right now is taking advantage of moments, smells and sights and voices and music and moments, details, meticulous details that don't even matter, but they should, because they do. Everything matters. So if everything matters, don't forget it. Attach an emotion. Remember something for every single day. Make the little details matter.